Okay, hello everyone. Good morning. Good day. In this video, we'll discuss the result of the uh, the mark scheme, yeah, of the SA paper for chemistry. Okay. Okay. Let's jump into question number one. Okay. This These will need a little bit of memorizing, yeah, but not too hard. Okay, first of all, from the element, let's go to the left. Potassium is equal to calcium, and then sodium is equal to natrium. What else, guys? Lead is equal to plumbum. Okay, and the symbol for plumbum is Pb, symbol for sodium is natrium, symbol for potassium is Kalium. Okay. Next, the combining power. Okay. Let's check. Okay, it's recording. The combining power of group 1 is 1, group 2 is 2, group 3 is 3, group 4 is 4, could be plus or minus. Okay, group 5, because it is more than 5, then it is 8 minus 5 is equal to 3, 8 minus 6 is equal to 2, 8 minus 7 is equal to 1, and 8 minus 8 is equal to 0. Okay, we have completed the table. Now we use the crossover method to find the formula of a simple covalent compound. Okay. Okay. Remember again that this one means that it can pull one other atom. Yeah. Okay. Now let's use the crossover method between Li and O. Okay. This is Li, and this is O. Looking at this table, the Li, the value is 1. It can pull one atom, while oxygen is 2, yeah. While oxygen is 2, it can pull 2 atoms. Now we just need to cross multiplication the two numbers. So we got the result of Li2 oxygen 1, okay, or Li2O. Okay, give me a moment, let me check this WhatsApp. Okay, I will pause the video for a moment. Okay, all right, let's continue with this. Oops, I got a guess. Okay, now let's continue. After the crossover method, now we write the symbol for typical lithium ion and its charge. Yeah, it's quite easy. So lithium ion is Li, correct? And the charge of lithium ion, just look at this. Look at the combining power of lithium ion. It's 1, and it's on the left. It's on the left means it's positive. Okay, it's 1 means the charge is only 1. What about nitrogen? Well, the same thing. Nitrogen, let's check it first. Is it on the left or more to the left or more to the right? Since it is more to the right, so it becomes negative. Negative, and let's see, the combining power is 3. Okay, so negative 3. That's it. Now let's check below is direction between alkali metal. Okay, let's see what kind of alkali metal we have in here. It's natrium. Yeah, it's a sodium. So we put in here the alkali metal Na. Okay, and water. It is react with water, H2O. All right. So the result is natrium hydroxide and also H2 gas. Okay. So first we have done completing the equation. Now let's balance the equation. Natrium is a solid because it's metal, right? H2O is a liquid. Yeah. So put L in here. And H2 is a gas. Let's put the G over there. Now let's balance the equation now, yeah. Oh, previously we do the state symbols, yeah. We We work on this that already. Now let's work on balancing the equation. Let's take a look at here. So we have this natrium, yeah, the sodium is only one. That means, yeah, we can multiply them with any numbers, yeah. Let's look at the other atom first, okay. Let's see this. H2O contains 2H and contains one O, yeah. Here we have H2 also, only H in there, yeah. H and H become H2, yeah. That means for H and Na, it's free to us to multiply them with any numbers, okay. But multiplying H here will impact the O, multiplying Na here will impact the O and H, okay. So first of all, let's figure it out that on the left, we have even number of H. On the right, we have odd number of H. So it is better for us to make them both equal. So the best step now is by adding the 2 here on in front of natrium hydroxide or sodium hydroxide. This way we have uh, 4H, yeah, on the right. That means we just need to multiply the H on the left with 2. Now we got 4H on the right and on the left. Now let's do the same thing with the other atoms. Let's see. Okay, let's check for the oxygen. So now we have two oxygen on the left, two H2O. That means two oxygen, and two oxygen on the right. Two oxygen inside the NaOH. Okay, so it's even now. Now let's check the sodium. Okay, we have two sodium on the right. We just need to multiply with 2 on the left. Last but not least is the hydrogen. Okay, hydrogen also ready. So now we have a balance equation. Let's go to question number 4. Oke, kita lanjut ya. Let's continue here. Okay, question number 4 now. To find the molar mass of each of these element or compound. Oke, yuk kita ingat-ingat. Hydrogen gas is equal to H2, ya. This is means H is 1, but the H are 2 there. 1 plus 1 is equal to 2. That's the relative mass. What about nitrogen? Let's see a periodic table here. Periodic table. Okay, there you go. Let's check the nitrogen supposed to be 14. Is it correct? See, 14.006, yeah. Round it up to 14. And then acetic acid, CH3. Okay, C is 12 plus H3, 3 plus C is 12 plus double O means oxygen is 16, right? Double 16, 32 plus H1, yeah? That should be equal to, let's see, 10, 20, 50, 55 plus 5, 60, okay? Then let's go with calcium carbonate. Calcium carbonate, let's check the calcium carbonate. Calcium Ca, calcium is 40, yeah, calcium is 40. 40 calcium Ca plus C is 12 plus 3 oxygen. 3 times oxygen is 16. Yeah, that means 3 times 16 is equal to 48. 48. So the total is 80, 90, 100. Okay. Last, calcium nitrate, yeah, Ca is 40 plus 2 times N. Nitrogen is, what was nitrogen again? 14 plus O3. O3 is 48, right? 3 times 16, 48. Okay, so the result is uh, 14 plus 48 is equal to 52. 52 times 2, 104, plus 40, 144. Okay, next, let's continue with this reaction of photosynthesis. Yeah, where should we start? Okay, carbon dioxide. Oh, first we have to balance the equation. Okay, so let's start with, what about starting with H? Yeah, here we have 12H. Here we have only 2H. If we multiply this with 6, we got 6 times 2H, 12H on the left and 12H on the right. Okay. Now we cannot change the number of C because we don't want to change this 6 into another number. So we keep the C. C is 6 on the right side. That means on the left side, we have to multiply the C with 6. Okay, 6CO2. Now, oxygen is left alone. We just need to find out how many oxygens. On the left, 6 times 2 is 12. 6 oxygen. Okay, that means 12 plus 6 is equal to 18 oxygen on the left. What about on the right? On the right, we only have 6 now. Yeah, and that means we expect this oxygen to be 12 oxygen atom. We just need to multiply this with 6. Yeah, we got 12 oxygen atom plus 6 oxygen atom on the right. In total is 16. Okay, next, complete the state symbol. Okay, the state symbol, CO2 is a gas, H2O is a liquid, and then oxygen is a gas. That easy, guys. Okay, next, complete with the relative mass. Remember, relative mass only for the compound or elements, okay, without the constant. Yeah, so we do not multiply it with the constant. So C is 12 plus 2 oxygen is 32, so the result is 44. What about this H2O? We have 2H plus oxygen is 16, so it becomes 18. Okay. And then here we have 32 of the oxygen, and here we have 6 carbon, 6 times 12, it's equal to 72. 72 plus 12 hydrogen plus 6 oxygen. 6 times 12, that will be equal to 72. Okay, so the result is 72, 72, 144, 154, 156. Yeah, 156. Is that correct? Let's double check again. Yeah. Oh, sorry. By the way, guys, it is not 72 here. Yeah, oxygen is 16. If we multiply it with 6, then we got 60 plus 36, 96. Okay, 96. So it's not 156. It's 90, 170, 180, guys. 180. Okay, it's all balanced now. Now let's continue with this. A small plant in a pot consumes 9 milliliter of water each to do photosynthesis. Calculate the mole quantity of water consumed by the plant each day. Okay, so we have 9 milliliter of water. We calculate this first. Yeah, water 9 milliliter. 9 milliliter. Okay, 9 milliliter is actually, for water, is actually equal to 9 grams. Okay, so if we need to find the mole is equal to mass divided by mr, right? So the mass is 9 and divide by mr, relative mass or molar mass is 18. So the result is 0.5 mole. Okay, here, the quantity of water is 0.5 mole. What about the quantity of CO2? You have to go check this first, yeah? So if water, the constant of water is 6, the constant of CO2 is also 6. That means during the reaction, they have the same amount. Okay, they have the same amount. Okay, that means if the water is zero point 0.5, then the quantity of CO2 need to be also zero point 0.5 mole. Okay, now let's compare with the oxygen. Look at these, oxygen also have 6 oxygen, yeah, during the reaction. That means the amount of mole of H2O is equal to the amount of mole of the oxygen atom. Okay, that means it is the same, zero point 0.5 mole. But it's different to here, yeah, to the what we call it, to the glucose. Yeah, glucose only contains one. Yeah, the number here, there's no number, it means it's only one. Okay, so how do we find, again, how do we find the number of mole of the glucose? Yeah, compare the known constant, it is 1, divided by the constant of one of them, example the constant of CO2, yeah, it is 6. And then that we multiply it with the number of mole of the CO2, the one that we know before, yeah, zero point 0.5. Yeah, so the result is uh, let's use the calculator. 0.5 divided by 6 is equal to 0.083. Okay, 0.083, 0.08, oops, 0.083. Okay, that's it. Now we need to calculate next question F. Calculate the quantity of oxygen gas produced each day. Okay, quantity of oxygen gas produced each day. Let's check the quantity of oxygen. It's zero point 0.5 mole, right? So now what kind of quantity that required here? It is volume, yeah, because the unit is liters. So that means we just need to find the volume, the amount in volume is equal to the number of mole multiplied with 24. Okay, so the volume is, the number of mole is zero point 0.5, and then multiply with the 24 liters, so we get 12 liters. Okay, so next, one human need for 50 or 540 liters of oxygen gas each day. Calculate the number of plants. Okay, so the number of plants to produce the oxygen gas that he need each day. Okay, so that means if the person need of 540 liters of oxygen, well, we have to divide this with the amount of oxygen created per plants, yeah? Then we get the number of plants. Let's use the calculator to make it fast. 540 divided by 12 is equal to 45, yeah? It's 45 plants. Okay, that's the number of plants. Okay, so this is the first video for question 1 until 4. Uh, look look at the second video for, oh wait, this is question 5 here. Okay, question 1 to 5 in the first video. Now we go, please continue to the next video for question 6 until finished.